Hey, what up, y'all? It's Jason Derulo. Join the Synergy. A trained dancer can be so trained to a fault, where they actually lose the heart and forget about the heart aspect. And when they add the heart to that, it just becomes something so much more. A street dancer, doesn't have any formal training from any one person usually. Their fault, comes from, kind of making things happen themselves. But when you can marry the two, when you can marry training and heart together, it just becomes something beautiful. Whether it's street or stage, it just doesn't matter.
You know, sometimes the stage dancer is a little too polished, a little too perfect, and I think what is going to be the challenge is the street team, how much charisma and personality and raw energy they're going to bring. I'm going to need them to bring that as well, just because, yes, we're trained, and yes, we're going to probably be able to pick up every choreography that's thrown at us and every routine that they're challenged with, they're going to be able to do, but at the same time, they're going to have to be likable doing it, because I feel like the street, they're just going to be so full of personality, and everyone's going to be rooting for the underdog, but we got to be perfect, for us to be able to pull votes every week. So I think we're going to get the best dancers, though. I'm pretty sure of it.
You know what? I think it's experience. I've been dancing my whole life. I've been performing and singing my whole life. And I think that it literally just comes from experience. I think people just love to connect, and when you are able to connect with somebody, your performance is that much better. It's some people that do such amazing things up here and they don't have that connection. And as an audience member, you don't know why you're not loving it as much as you should be. And it's just the connection factor. If you don't have that connection, then it just becomes moves.
Every week we're going to have to find a different part of ourselves to expose to the judges, to America, and I'm here to help them do that. I'm here to help them why are you dancing? How can you connect this piece with something that's going on in your personal life? I definitely connect a lot of my choreography with things that are going on in my personal life, and I think that helps me be realistic and not feel like I'm putting on a show or I'm putting on an emotion. So I think the more realistic you are, the better it is.
Here's what I say: you can't teach someone to have an emotional connection. But what you can do to inspire them is to ask them questions that you see them light up with an emotional connection to what answer they're giving us and we say right there, what you're feeling right this second, you need to inhabit that. You need to take that and put it in your performance.
He's going to want someone from his team to win the show, and I'm definitely going to want someone from my team to win the show. We both were first runner-ups in our season 2, and him season 4, so we don't know what it's like to win the show. So a little bit of us will kind of want a little bit of sweet revenge to win the show.
I think what Twitch brings is that resilience of, and the determination to come back year on year. He also knows what is required of a street dancer once they get on the program. He can help his team no end by doing that. He can also be very supportive, and if anything, if they're having a hard time with anything, take them aside and show them how to do it, or bring anybody in that he wants to. I mean, the whole point of these team captains are, number one, to advise us in Vegas, and say, I really like that person, or I'd like that person on my team, or whatever. Doesn't have a vote, neither of them have a vote, but we'll certainly take their advice. With Travis, of course, he's become now, I would think, one of the best commercial contemporary choreographers in this country. An incredible rise. He's got a fabulous company in Shape and Sound. And he will certainly take these kids aside. Don't forget, it's not all contemporary. The stage covers tap, ballroom, Bharatanatyam if it needs to be there, anything that's formally trained. So he is literally going to be pretty good at even talking to the choreographers, I think, and saying, do you need to do that? Hopefully he won't have to do that. But they're team captains, they're mentors, they can do anything they want with their team. And each week, one of them will lose a member of their team, each week. Whether it's male or female, we don't care this year. We could end up with all the boys dancing together. Be strange when they come to do the salsa, but it's